This video is brought to you by the Crafts channel in association with Rowan Yarns and Purple Linda Crafts. For more information, visit www.knitrowan.com and www.purplelindacrafts.co.uk. I'm going to do a project that's commonly called a granny square or granny blankets, or Afghan blankets as well, depending on what continent you're on. They're a great way to make a really big, impressive project, but it uses just the simple technique of crochet. It's nothing fancy. So you start off with a slip stitch on your hook. I'm going to make 6 chain and then join the 6 chain into a ring with a slip stitch. So I'm going to continue doing chain, join into a slip stitch to create a ring, and then from then on you're going to do 3 chain to create the height of your treble cluster, which is going to make up one of the center parts of the beginning of the granny blanket. So 3 chain, and then the next treble is going to go into the ring. So wrap the yarn around, insert it into the ring, grab the yarn, pull through, continue doing a treble, and you want one more treble on that middle piece of the square. The next one you're going to do another 3 chain, and then instead of doing 3 chain again, you just do 3 trebles into the circle again. You want to continue doing that 4 times so that you create something that looks a little bit like this blue square over here. If I unravel this, and then I can just join on a new colour onto my blue square. So you join a new colour just by creating a slip stitch in one of the corners, just to anchor the yarn down. So you're going to insert it into the corner, quick slip stitch, and then you want another 3 chain to get the height of the treble cluster. 1, 2, 3, and then you want 2 more trebles in that part. 1 treble, and then another treble. To create the corner section of your granny square, you want 3 chain. I'm going to move all the stitches along so that I've got more space. Remember, you're going into the center of that corner, you're not going into any stitches, so I'm going to do a 3 chain to make that corner, and then another 3 trebles into that corner. If you want to go along the middle section, you only need 1 chain. So if you remember, there's 1 chain across the treble clusters and 3 chains across the corners. So I'm going to finish that section, do a 1 chain, and then start doing some trebles into the next corner. So you want 3 trebles, 3 chain, and 3 trebles again. If you continue that around and then slip stitch into the beginning of your first 3 chain, you'll create something that looks like this. I've obviously used different colours here just to show you what I'm doing. So to join a colour, you just slip stitch on. You can make these as big or as small as you want. Just remember to do the 1 chain in between the middle treble clusters, 3 chains at the corners, and you continue on changing colour until you reach your desired size, just as long as you remember to do the appropriate number of chain in between each of the treble clusters and keep going round. So here I've used several colours to make a medium-sized granny square. You can make them as big or as small as you need to, or continue going to make a giant blanket.